Hey, my Photoshop friends, I'm just going to show you how to use this website called Calligraphr.com to create your own font. And you can do this for free on this site. Now, the free version only allows you to do so many glyphs, and you can only be working on one at a time. But you can make one and then create another one if you delete the previous one. So, once you get logged in, you will have to go to your email and confirm your account and click on a little thing. And then you can come in here and you're going to go into the program and then click on, when you're in here, you're going to click on templates. So you create a template. I usually start with just minimal English. That gives you all of these. Now you can add like punctuation, but you won't have access to necessarily every punctuation because you're only allowed a certain number of glyphs, as they call them. So like minimal English, you get 60, and then minimal punctuation, there's those 17. And then you can download your template, and you can give it a name or whatever. And then you have to open that up. So here's what it looks like. You get your template. And then notice there are lines. So you want to use those lines when you're drawing your font. You don't want to accidentally go too high or too low in this box. But basically you will print this out and then you can use your hands and draw. And then you will take a picture of it. So here's mine, and I just whipped this out super fast and I didn't even do the second page. And then take a picture of it, and notice that some of my things are way to the left and some of my things are too high and they're touching the top. So you would want to be more careful than I was. But I took a picture and then emailed it from my phone here to my computer, and then you download it. Okay, so then you pop back into here and you will create the font. So when I go to my fonts, you would click upload template, and then you choose your template. So I just called it font, and then it uploads it. And if you have multiple pages, you just add the other page in there as well as a second upload. It does take a little while because it has a thing where it like cleans up. Now, so here it says how to proceed with already existing characters, because I already did this. So I'm going to overwrite them. But if you were doing two different uploads, like the front of the page and the back of the page, you wouldn't have this error. It would just let you add them. Okay, so I'm going to click add. I'm just letting this replace it. So you can see how mine comes in. Like, these are not good. You can see the top of the box on those. And I will tell you, I've only used this program like 2 times. You really do have to put your things in the box where you want them, because it will let you edit and to scoot your letters up or down, but I'm not having a lot of luck otherwise. Okay, so I've uploaded my template. I have my font. Now I'm gonna build my font. So I'm gonna give it a name, and then hit build. And it's going to put them into the program. So now I can actually edit the font. So you can see here's what it's going to look like. But this isn't the greatest because you can see where there's lines at the tops of some of these and so forth. So I'm just going to hit close. It's in here, but now I can edit the font. So as I click on each of these characters, I can actually edit them. So for instance, this one, I can click on edit. I can take an eraser and make my brush bigger. And then I can erase up here where this stuff is that doesn't belong. And you can zoom up here so you can see better. There we go. I mean, and you're dealing with pixel level, so, you know, I could dress this font up if I thought it needed to be straight. I could like erase these little pieces, you know, or whatever you wanted to do. Or you can brush on there. You can add to your stuff also. Okay, so save and close, and then that letter should be fixed. Oh, I was zoomed in so far I didn't see this edge over here, but oh goodness, eraser. Look at me just messing up everything. Oh, there we go. Now we're actually clicked on eraser. But anyway, you get the general gist of it. So you can make all the edits that you need to make in the editing window. Now this is just to the way it looks. If you wanted to adjust other things, you can go to adjust the baseline or size. And so here is where I can adjust where this is. So if I wanted it up or down, I can scoot it up or down. It says that I can use my arrow keys on my keyboard to scoot these over, but it doesn't actually do that. It just scoots it over in here to compare to all of these. So there must be some like magic thing. I've tried control and nothing's working to allow me to scoot it over. So it kind of upsets me here that I can't make that work. But anyway, so beyond that, you'll have to just be careful. But I'm going to say save adjustment. So this one's looking good. No problems there. And then you just continue on going to each one of them. So like say this one, I want to edit that. I want to get rid of, I'm going to use a bigger brush. I'm going to get rid of the top part. But then maybe my, I just decide my question mark is too big. And you can see this is like a really tedious process. This is going to take some time. Definitely not a work on it in 1 week kind of thing. All right, so I've got that. I'm going to adjust my baseline. You can adjust the size of the character. So I can make that smaller and then also like scoot it up. So that's an option too. Just know though that if you make it smaller, it's going to be thinner than everything else. And I used a Sharpie when I did mine. You wouldn't necessarily need to use a Sharpie, but you will want to use like a black ballpoint pen. Definitely not a pencil. Okay, so there we go. And then you just continue on fixing however you need to fix. Now, once you get it completely finished and you're happy with it, you go back to the font. So here's my font. You can see my cleaned up letter. You know, not many of them are cleaned up, but you can. Oh, yeah, and these ones that are touching the top, you know, like, so if I'm editing this, I'm going to edit this character. I would have to like redraw that, or I would come into adjusting the size and I would scale this guy down quite a bit, save it, and then edit it. And then I should be able to actually make changes to this one. Well, that didn't really keep it down there, did it? Okay. Oh, here I go again. And well, it doesn't look like it's going to let me do that on this one. So I guess that just tells you you're really going to have to be careful on the tops of these, because it isn't going to let me edit off of the top. You can scoot them down, but I guess then they're going to be all crazy. All right, well, anyways, we've got it littler. We just can't edit this puppy. It's kind of unfortunate. So definitely don't make the mistake I did and touch the tops of the box or anywhere near the top of the box. Okay, pretend that this is good. It's not, but pretend it is. Once it's done, you click Build a Font. And it's going to take all the ones that you have down here. It's going to let you build them. You're going to give it a name, which I already did, so I'm going to just do it again. And it builds it. And there we go. And then there would be my font set. And at this point, I can then download it. So I would just click here, download it, save it. Now, I don't have lowercase letters, so you know it's going to look a little bit weird. But I'm going to go ahead and install this font. So you can see here's my capital letters. I install my font, and then once that's in there, I should be able to use it. So if I go into Word, then I should be able to find my Skinner Test 2, which is right here. And I'll type my name, and it's going to be ugly because I didn't do a good job of doing all this, but there it is. There you go. So there's an easy way to create your own font. Of course, you want to be much more careful about it than I was. But that is the gist of it. And like I said, they won't allow you in the free version to have multiple fonts here. So see how I don't have a new font button? I've reached the maximum number of fonts. So I would actually have to delete all of these first, or, you know, upload one and then replace them all. So you can't work on two sets at the same time, but you can create as many as you want to. You are limited in the number of glyphs. I believe it said like 66 or something like that. So you wouldn't have enough for every single special character that exists out there. But this is enough for you to at least play around with and have some fun.